Welcome back, YouTube. This is Steve, Idaho Fabricator. Today I'm in the shop with, I call my truck. Do you guys name your cars? I name my cars. This is Big Red. It's a 93 Chevy, four-wheel drive. I love this truck, but it had an exhaust leak and it was really loud, and two of the exhaust manifold bolts broke on it. The one on the very front here broke. I don't know if you can see that, but there's one there. And as always, the one way at the back, that one broke too. And of course, as is always the case with car stuff, it's never easy. And I wanted to show you the bolts. So here's the bolts that broke. And unfortunately, this one actually broke off right here. This part was in the cylinder head. This part's where it broke. And so I tried the usual stuff. I tried to drill this thing, but I think what was going on was from 25 plus years or whatever, this thing heat hardened, and I could not touch it with the best drill bit I got. Just couldn't do it because I wanted to drill it, easy the thing out. Well, so then what I did is I heated this up with a torch, cherry red, right? As soon as it cooled down, I asked my lovely wife if I could have a candle that she didn't want anymore. And you heat it up cherry red, you wait till it turns gray, and then you just put the wax around the hole. And what happens, it's really cool, it wicks around the threads through capillary action. It just works amazing, right? And so then what I did, I don't know if you can see it, but I made a little cut with the die grinder, and I was able to just unscrew it with a stubby screwdriver. So the front one, that was easy. This back one, not so much. It was recessed into the cylinder head, and I did heat it up and I did do the wax to loosen the threads, but I couldn't get it with a chisel or a punch, and try and walk it around. So then I came up with this whiz-bang idea, which turned out to be not a whiz-bang idea. And I figured I'll show you the stuff that works and the stuff that doesn't work. So my idea was I took a bolt, cut it off, drilled a hole through the center, and then I was going to weld this onto the recessed part, and the shoulder of the bolt was supposed to protect the cast iron cylinder head from getting welded on, okay? Seemed like a good idea, but the problem was that the tip of the MIG gun would touch the nut and it wouldn't weld it. And as you can see, it didn't work. So then what I did is I just did little tack welds on the end of it and built up this really beautiful little mountain of goober of steel. And I was able to grab it with a small pair of ice grips, and out it came. So just wanted to show you a couple of techniques that I used that worked for me. And oh, one other thing I wanted to show you. You have to take the manifold off, right? And these are the studs that were in the manifold. And this one didn't want to come out. It was actually easier just to impact gun it and shear it off. So when you're doing a deal like this and you have to take the manifold off, I highly recommend, for Chevrolet, and I'm sure for other applications, they make brand new studs, comes with the new springs, and then a new donut. So it's not a whole lot of money. I think $6 for a set of these, and this was like $8. And also new bolts for the manifold. I'm not taking any chances. Grade 8 hardened washers. I don't want any more surprises, especially exhaust leaks. So hey, I hope that you found this information useful, and I hope you don't have this kind of issue come up, but if you do, these are just some of the techniques I use. So it's been fun. Be sure and like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Idaho Fabricator.